Try that. There we go. Okay, hello there. It's very quiet on my end. Ah, there we go. There we go. Gonna say the music was changing tracks. Okay, so yeah, let's get into SWGOH. We've got first of all, hello Osprey, hello Pen. Gonna say we are just going to do my dailies, same as every Friday. Oh, every day for me, but it's every Friday for you guys. Bad advice number 1: use solo cup to beat GL layer. I wouldn't mind, but I don't think my cups even. When I think of cup, I always think of fish, and fishes just makes me feel very inadequate. Like, there's cup and then there's cup. Now I've got Ugnaught. I've got Ugnaught at Relic 5. Now I wish I'd known that yesterday. I would have tried Ugnaught against Ray. You got some insane pat luck. We'll now be able to unlock Jar Jar next week. Nice one, Peak. I'm miles away, but I'm always miles away, so that's kind of just jazz for me. But GG's. What have we got here? You know, I'm having to keep track of my crystals. I'm like, I don't know how many I've got, but yesterday on Temin I didn't do Cantina refreshes. One second. You guys hear this? That's weird. You know what? I'm actually going to reboot the app. Because that was very awkward sounding audio. So I figure, come on, BlueStacks, we'll give you a reboot to see if that helps. Probably won't, but we'll give it a go. Hey, there we go.
Osprey _
because I can't do anything without viewer interaction. Okay. Ooh. I've got a cup here from earlier and I don't know where I'm going to put it. Sorry, Drew. Sorry, just reading up here. So, you won your first match in Kaiba Rebel, very nice. You went from Marauding 1 to Kaiba, to Kaiba 4 and you're now in Kaiba 3, very nice. I feel like that's probably a good progression. I mean, when people tend to hop into Kaiba, I think there's this fear of, oh god, it's Kaiba, but I think you do tend to go from 5 to 4 to 3 quite quickly if you're playing. Yeah, I think if you're in that position, you know, you can afford to do it. I know for myself, I don't feel like we are in that position. I'll be honest, I don't know what you're on about, Sopper. Like, oh, hang on, are you just saying... I thought you were saying he'd gone, not like you want him gone, sorry. Alright, but yeah, I'm just going back to the SWGOH. I'll be honest, I do just do my refreshes. It's not like I've got everything, so I just need to keep farming. I can't just sort of stop and say, right, I'm going to hoard a little bit. Or I'm only going to farm this a little bit. I need all types of energy farmed. Yeah, it feels like Kaiba 2 has got a very big right now. I don't know what the actual player base amount is, but it does feel that way. I mean, it's not the worst thing. It means people are getting crystals. Alright, let's give this a go again. Yeah, again, as I said before, crunchy. Alright, I'm just going to turn my audio device off, so just bear with me a minute because everything's going to go quiet. No. I don't know what's up with this. Can't say I've ever heard of this. It's like just some specific audio is bugged. I'm just going to mute the music for a minute just so I can hear things. Let me just turn something else on a minute. Listening to the sound of silence is peak music. Honestly, at this rate, I might just turn the game audio off. It would be quicker, but if I can fix it, I'd like to fix it. Let me just get some actual music playing. Where's it coming up? Yeah, look at all that. Okay, so that was sounding alright. So that's a BlueStacks issue, surely. Alright, hang on. Let me just see if it has similar problems with another game. Peak, you've been in Cab 1 for a while now? I mean, I think if you've got the right things, and you play, obviously, you can maintain rank there. I think it's all about just keeping up with the Joneses, for a better way of putting it. You know, you've always got the right Datacrons, the right teams, etc. Okay, 20-ish days. Maybe not the length I was treating it like, but still decent. Alright. I know this isn't a snap stream, but let me just do a battle here and see if the sound effects are good. No, they're crackling here as well. Yeah, like I said, I heard a crackle just when I was moving a card then. Let me just turn the game audio up so you guys can hear it more. Just so you know I'm not going crazy like. Or more crazy. Like I say, it can really... That just doesn't sound nice. Hey, it might be a bot. Yeah, it felt it, Pen. Honestly, it felt it. Nothing is sounding right, and that's what's really getting me. I'm like, I don't know exactly what's gone wrong. Because not everything is sounding bad, but what is sounding bad, sounding bad. Yeah, it's hard to pinpoint it. Well, I think just as far as this play, do that. It's interesting because it doesn't actually give me the bot indicator. I'm not saying it gets it every time, but it is interesting. I love that variant. Come on. This is why I'm thinking it's not a bot, because bots usually... How do I phrase it? They usually play very quickly when you take a turn. Interesting. So I'm thinking we could do that and that, surely. Again, this is a very strange start to a Galaxy of Heroes stream. Oh, it's just going Spike. Ah, a little git of a Red Hulk. Hang on, saying that, how did it float? Am I missing something? How did it float one energy? Oh no, I did. Yeah, I floated too. Right, never mind. Nope. Yeah, bad stall at that rate. Did I do something? Hey, cool. I'm thinking I'm going to try and redo something here, so let's bring it on screen so you can see. Let's add this in. Why is that on 1? Like, I don't want it on 1 volume. I've got no idea. Honestly, I think if this doesn't do it, I'm just going to have to mute the game. It's as simple as that. Because I hate stalling things like this, but I just haven't got an answer. Yeah, we've got that problem. Alright, mute the game then. Bit of a bummer. Just turn the music up to compensate a little. Okay, so after all those distractions, I don't know if anyone wants to make sound effects for me, just to kind of, you know, make me feel like I'm actually clicking the buttons. Okay, so Caloran. That was kind of cool. The track ended and it sort of phased out, like just as that came off. That was pretty cool. I was going to say, that's kind of how I felt in the past when I'm playing FIFA. I end up just restarting because I want Stoke to win. sometimes you think, yeah, it's a bit too much effort. Last night I was playing Fallout. I heard there was an update on PS4 5, so I was like, go on, I've been playing on PC on stream, but I'll have a look at the PlayStation version. But mind, I don't think it was actually updated. Worse still, mods were locked in. So I've got like a modded loadout, and it's like, it's not bad, but yeah, kind of weird. Yeah, it wasn't bad, like I say. You know, I think enjoy what I was playing. I mean, I'm just trying to think. I started playing it around 9 or 10 last night, and I think I was on until 2 in the morning. Yeah, pretty bad on my side, but it was just one of those where I was having a bit of fun time. But yeah, it was weird because like when I'd played it last time on console, I'd had this mod on where it essentially made all of the settlements nice, and it was kind of cool to like get to Sanctuary, and it's like it's all tidy and you've got all the resources in the box ready for you and all that, save scrapping it yourself. But equally, it was a bit weird because I'm like, on PC I've got like the normal version. Yeah, I mean, it was no surprise really, was it? I didn't mind resetting it. I think this is the thing with mods as well. It's half the reason I don't mess around with them. I mean, the other day I did install a mod on PC, but that was purely to get a photo mode. You know, I thought I want something where I can just stop and, you know, actually take a good shot of my character. But other than that, I wouldn't really want to install anything right now, at least. I will say though, I would love it if they tried to put Fallout 3 in the Fallout 4 engine. That'd be something I'd be down to play. Yeah, that is a bummer. I know I've had good saves, good levels of form on players, and then yeah, it's not fun when you have to restart that. Or it's not bad, but it's not the kind of fun you're after. To be fair though, I usually just reset early anyway. I'll probably do a season with a team and then I get bored and I'll just switch teams to start a new career. How many of these things am I off? Wow, I am not getting a lot of these at all. They're like scarce gear. Yeah, in my head that's what I'm thinking I might be getting. Yeah, I mean, the Ewoks are kind of looking at me and saying, come on, you like Ewoks and you haven't got them on your main, so go for it. But I can arguably justify £30, I can't really justify 45. Yeah, whoever you are, bye. Okay, let's do... Yeah, I think we're farming on Ray, aren't we? Yeah, I've had follow mode on before. I try to leave it off if I can, but if we ever get bombarded, I can always flip it on. It's like you say, there are a lot. I don't know what it is. I think they just have like little spurts, don't they? It's like last week, Heinz's Discord server, I saw, what was it, about 3 or 4 consecutive days he kept getting bot attacks. You know, and you're thinking, I kind of felt for like his admins, if you like, because the server just kept getting pinged with them. I know Discord and Twitch are different, but I don't know. They obviously just have spurts where they sort of target things. I had to think what I was farming here. Grief. No, not that bug, grief. Okay, I think I've got the ability to turn that on, by the way, if I just press this. There we go. Alright, so I've just turned followers mode on. Yeah. Essentially, if you've been following for 10 minutes. Okay, so just mods. I'm still working on 5th Brother. I mean, there's already a Maldini, so probably not the best idea. Okay, we didn't hit it there. I mean, I feel like that's worth going for. I mean, at best, even though it's a long shot, 27. At worst, 24. I have to tell myself sometimes, stop farming. You know, if I think it's going to be a bad one. Sandflies, thank you for the raid. Hello there. Thank you for the raid and hello there. Just in case anyone's struggling in chat, I've just had to turn followers mode on. We've just had a bot thing come in. So, sorry if you haven't followed before.
MR Bojangles cheered X52.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bojangles. How are we all doing? Go and say... Oh... I'm kind of trying to warm up for me GA. Everyone else had a good evening or a good morning wherever we are in the world. And say I know Osprey's been early in the morning. Don't say what did Oldie do to get that going. I was going to say hopefully it was consensual. Here we go. It was awful? Okay. You know what, I've just realised I haven't done this for a little bit. Okay, I'm guessing that means you haven't got a clip. Well, there isn't a recent clip anyway. Oh, okay, it was a horror game. That explains it. Then say, have I said this before? I was playing Resident Evil last year, the original one, and yeah, honestly, I kind of tailed off a bit. I don't think I've played it since October. It's one of those games, right, where I didn't know where I was in the game, like as far as like how much was left. Probably loads left, but I'm like, ooh. Oh, it's not on this one, right? I'm with you. There we go. Let's say we can do another one.
She's fucking behind me, isn't she?
Alright, so you got a pretty decent whack there. It reminded me a bit of, I've just said Resident Evil, but that reminded me a bit of 7, I think. I don't know, I've seen clips of that at least. Yeah, I can imagine chat's pretty fun with that kind of thing, especially if they know what's going to happen. They can kind of egg you on where they need it. Yeah, I'm going to say I've had this for maybe 12 months now, give or take. I don't really know for sure. I kind of like the idea of just doing it as far as having a like a chat show vibe. I mean, I want to try and tweak it a bit more, if I'm being honest, because it's like if I just switch here a sec. It's not like bad, this. By the way, thank you. How do I put it? I kind of want the idea of like having it look like I'm on TV or something, like an actual way of displaying it like that, but it works like this. I'm just kind of thinking, what can I do to make it better? Every time I just get a free minute, I'm just like looking on like streaming sites and seeing if there's anyone who's put an idea out I like. I'm going to say, honestly, I'm guessing a year. It might not be that long. I'd actually need to go and look at my old videos, see. I know I've been doing Marvel... Well, I've been doing Marvel Snap. I've been playing Marvel Snap for over a year, and I think I've used some of these graphics when I've been streaming that. Or making videos for it. Saying that, I haven't done anything for Snap for a good 3 months. Assuming we're not counting like the one game I did at the start of this stream. Alright, I think I might have a JML ticket available. Yeah, I can do one of his tiers. So we might do that. Okay, not that. And then just the Nomicrons. They aren't Nomicrons, but I don't know what really call them. Omnomicrons. Alright, I love that for the difficulty. I don't think I could get that out. Just thought to myself, I'm going to put a command in. Yesterday kind of got to me a little bit when it came to the ad breaks. So I thought, let's see if we can put something in for folk. We gotta restart BlueStacks, I think we can do that.
Deaths_Helm just redeemed restart BlueStacks.
Right, where are we? Chatbot. And... actually, no, we don't want that. Chat commands. Okay, I don't know if that's perfect, but that should work. Kind of hits the mark of what I was after. Hello, Thrown Up. How you doing? That should be okay. You just joined, you hear a lot of clicky. Well, I'm sorry I didn't do a lot of clacky to respond. Thankfully, no angry typing. Going to say, just going to relaunch Crimson, so that's on the go. And yeah, we're going to do Temin's dailies in a minute, and that gives me about 20 minutes. And I haven't done any planning for GAC. I could have the worst possible defenses, but we're going with it. Hello. Gonna say, my doggo's just coughed her gut. Well, I say coughed her guts up. She hasn't thrown up or anything, but she certainly made a noise. Yeah, the game audio had a cold. I don't know why. Until I can take it to the doctor, we're gonna have to just play mute today. Alright, we got JML's event, so how many was it we got? Was it 30 or we got more? 52, that's not too bad. If I'm being honest, I could probably do a 50 and a 25 in the shipments, but I'm not sure I really want to put that amount of crystals in. Yeah, I think there's some valid thoughts there. I mean, if anything as well, it's more a case of, if you're thinking about my last round, for instance, I planned out Crimsons, so I was like, oh, I've got a bit of time, I'll do it. And my opponent, the previous season, had placed down Jabba, Leia, Rey. You know, it looked a nightmare. And then when it came to the actual round, it was just Lord Vader. So you're thinking, oh, this is different. So you're not wrong at all. It is probably a bad idea to overplan. But equally, I sometimes do like an idea of what I'm going to be facing, just so that if I need something and I've got it on defense, I can switch it around. That's the main thing for me. It's like on my free-to-play, gas is down, for instance. Sometimes I need gas. Not the gas I've got right now here, but, you know, the general Skywalker kind. There we go. I'm going to have to redo those ones as well, those messages that pop up. It's like this long list in my head sometimes of things I keep telling myself, right, when you got a spare 5 minutes, do that. Wouldn't mind, I've got a notepad here. My mum got it for me. Mini smiley diary. And yeah, I keep forgetting to write in it. Yeah, again, I could agree with that. I mean, I think for me, it's more just one of these things where I'm like, it's nice to know if you need something, that's the main thing. Especially when you know you're not level. I mean, it's like 9 times out of 10 I'm facing people with more GLs. So, it is good to know if they're going heavy on defense or light on defense with them. If there's a big Datacron to face. But a bit like I say, with Datacrons, you won't really know until the season's pretty much gone. Okay. My doggo's kicking me. I think she's kicking me. She's either kicking me or she's just swinging around near me. Alright, can we get a stun here? I don't know why I expect stuns. You know, why would they think we'd need that? Okay, we got a nice amount of burning. I'd love if there was a tune that would give me the excuse to use the line "Stop exposing yourself." To my knowledge, there isn't a character that does that. Well, the thing is, Radis puts expose on someone. You could argue 3PO with 3PO here, they're exposing themselves, but it's kind of like I'm forcing it, aren't I? My thoughts are someone who like does something really big, but the cost is an expose on themselves. Yeah, we're going to be alright though. You know, I haven't checked. Is this one still funky sounding? Yeah, this one's bad. That's a shame. Yeah, exactly. For what it's worth, I wouldn't say what I do is serious scouting. It's more just, like I say, I lack an idea of what I'm facing. It's like I do my compares. I get a rough idea of what people have got. But it's also good to know if they're using certain things, offense, defense, etc. I wouldn't call it like crazy over the top planning. It's like here, I'm just going to run a compare now. Actually, today's opponent's been in touch with me. I've forgotten to reply, but they have been in touch. Yeah, Arcadians who we're facing, they got in touch last night, pretty much. Yeah, I've got to say, I haven't read Aftermath or any of those. Yeah, essentially that's what I'm just looking at here. J-Rod. Deshalm, you'll say, thank you, you check your opponents to see if they had Gar and ISC, so you're pulling gas. And say, that's one little thing about checking then. I mean, I've got Gar and ISC on defense on my free-to-play. So, it's one of those that feels rough because even though Mordalorians are good, it's like you do lose something. Well, you lose something not having them on defense. Okay. So this is where I do agree with what you've been saying, by the way. There's a few things here that are definitely sketchy. Estelle, hello there, General Kenobi, how you doing? We got Starkiller, fair enough, we can just glance over that, but Afra, I'm suspecting, will not be there because she's just from the set that expired, so that's probably why we're seeing that. Sidious as well, I would be amazed if, assuming they've got a Sidious Kron, I'll be amazed if that isn't on offense. So, the only thing you could guess there is Starkiller and Leia on defense. Hey, thanks for the resub, Estelle. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Gonna say that's your 12th month, so yeah, cheers, man. So yeah, we've got Raver up top, or at least this is what could be. Raver, Lord Vader, Rey, and a normal Bo-Katan. So you look and you think we've probably got a few things to take down. Well, we could do Raver with Phoenix, Lord Vader maybe with Bounty Hunters, if not JML. There's a few options. Well, we'll assess it when we actually go into the round, because then we can actually look and see what's there, you know. I mean, it's possible, for sure. You could put it down just to put it down. I mean, personally, I still feel like Afra's kind of nice to have. There's a few things she can beat, so it's like... I'm not sort of consigning her to the rubbish bin or anything, but definitely when she had the Kron, she was more viable. Okay, 27. Be nice if we could get stat done reasonably soon. I mean... you just look at that 4,000 crystals in your life. Yeah, that'd be nice, but considering I'd need 2 to get it done, it's like, that ain't happening. Okay, Paz. No, don't want Dark Trooper, he's already done. Well, Shards are done. I'm going to say the gear's puny. Caloran again. And we've got the Bombardier that we can't farm yet. IG. We can do a bit of boss. Okay, not too bad. I've got the Bo-Katan tunes as my actual journey guide farm right now because, at least at this point, I don't really know what project I would consider active other than that. Because everything I'm doing is kind of building onto other things like Sia Malicos. You know, it's not like I've got a legendary farm other than Bo-Katan. Feels weird though because they're all, well, I say all, Bam's done, but these 3 feel so far away. Okay, so let's get some car attacking. I don't think I've ever been this short on battle computers. I'll be honest, T-Max, I'm thinking the same. I mean, I was saying earlier, the Ewok one is tempting as far as... I mean, my free-to-play's got some nice ones, but they're not as nice here. But it's hard to justify it. I mean, honestly, if they gave you Scout as well, I think I would have pushed for it. It's not that Scout's broken or anything, but because I have not got a good Scout anywhere. So it's one of the... I mean, I haven't got a good TiVo anywhere as well, but you could say, alright, I've got the complete faction at Rallic kind of thing. Whereas Scout would just still be lingering there at level 50, and it feels like he'd be sort of just not finished. I mean, this is not... This one definitely will be a big bump. I mean, Brood Alpha's where the pack would get me, I think. but the rest they all get improvements. I mean, there's not a single gear piece equipped, is there? So, yeah. Could I take Poggle? No, he's not even... he isn't even Gear 12 ready. Night Sisters... It isn't the worst one, but again, there's still a few bumps. I mean, you look and you think... Marin obviously isn't in the pack, but Talzin goes up, Zombie goes up, all these lot go up, so... And even Asajj gets a Relic bump. So, for me, it's definitely worth it. Quite a few nice ones. I can't say I can justify the other ones. I'm just trying to think what mods I'm farming. We're doing Moff Gideon here. I mean, I was saying before about the previous mod on Fifth Brother. This is pretty nice. I mean, 6 on that to 28. That would be very gravy. I mean, even the 3 goes to 25, so... Hittis and we're doing good. Miss it and we just feel sad. And by the by, Mol, I didn't reply, but getting it for the layer farm is definitely a good idea as far as... They aren't, how do I phrase it? They aren't... I don't feel like they were bad gears. You know, like when I was doing them for layer, I was like, okay, we'll get these done. But I didn't feel like they dragged. But equally, they're not things that you necessarily want to be farming, so it's just peace of mind in that sense. Bleed. I have to keep telling myself, what am I farming here? Alright, 7 minutes until the round starts. Yeah, for sure, the Gear 12 bit's it really does feel like the bit that saves you time as much as anything. I mean, I know a lot of people claim Gear 12's easy now. Me personally, I do disagree. I feel like I've got a lot of tunes who sort of linger at Gear 12 for a long time. But for me, that comes down to car attack. I feel like if car attack were a little bit better, Gear 12 would be better. Yeah, Bronzium's on my free-to-play, I am really struggling for. On my main, I'm not doing too bad. I'll say I'm not doing too bad. I feel like I've always got a good horde. I don't know what happened, but I think it did get chipped away at recently. So I'm very wary of, like, boasting about it, and then I'm suddenly saying, I need Bronziums, I need Bronziums. I'm just holding on to the Mark IIs for now. I don't think there's anything in particular that I'm like, oh right, I need this. And I've burned a lot of Mark 1s today because I hit the 30k cap. So I just spammed a load of purchases. I didn't realise I'd not been buying things. That's not bad. Speed, offense, speed. I mean, double protection's a bit sad, but at least it is double. You know, you're getting percentage and flat. I mean, if that turned into offense flat, that'd be brilliant. That one's a a bit lackluster, but still, potentially it could do something. I mean, assuming there's a defensive character that could use a potency set. I'm not saying it's likely, but there might be someone out there. Right, I want to make sure I get these reroll materials as well, because I feel like I've been re-rolling a lot of things in this current set. So I'm running low. Okay, so that's just TW. I need to remember to do my TW defense. last weekend, I think it was last weekend anyway, I spaced entirely. Oh no, it was the weekend before. They're all blurring. I'm going to say I like to help people. This is the one thing I've been liking about the bots we've got, just letting us put defenses down. It's a bit of a relief. Yeah, same plan again. I haven't actually put a ping out, but I've been, I wouldn't say busy as such, but I've not been able to get one to do it. I can probably do that in the next minute or so, actually. Just make sure no one gets confused. I think it's this cron I'm working on. That sucks a bit, but I'm not doing an 80 reroll. Nicholas, thank you for the follow. Hello there. Oh, okay, I've got 800 out of 60 million credits, data cache even. So, thankfully I'm doing alright with the materials now, but I'm just struggling for cash. Okay. Just want to make sure that this is sent out. I do a plan for TW that's the same for both rounds. So if I tweak anything, I try and take it into account for that. But there's always a room for error, you know what I mean? Like someone joins, someone leaves. Hey up, Ada, how you doing?
Lady Ada
I could have done with you earlier. I was I was actually just trying to test my game settings. Show the players. Yeah, Hacksaw hasn't got anything. Okay. I'm doing okay. I'll redeem that if I've got time later, okay? If not, I'll refund it you, just so we don't you don't miss your channel points. Let me just send this message out. Hang on. Set as active. There we go. Send. And let me type this. You know, I used to be a much better typer. I mean, I used to really feel comfortable getting like good speeds, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's this keyboard. I've got a gaming keyboard, and maybe it'd be better if I had more of a typist kind. Well, not typist, but like a edge phrase. It's something that isn't clickety clackety, less mechanical. There we go. Alright, so the game's loading back up, and we're going to be doing Temin's GA. So, just to jump the gun a bit before we get into the board, we did lose the last round. And it was a bit of a bummer for me, because when we were doing it on stream, you guys could see I wasn't that far ahead at the time. And my opponent had just not cleared a Grand Inquisitor, so I was like, I'm sure they're going to knock that out. And they did. So, yeah, they got ahead by literally a squeaky margin. And I was like, go on, can we just do something with this Ray? And the answer was no. But I threw everything I could think at it. And yeah, I managed to get Ray Jedi training out. It was still there when we were streaming, but I just didn't have enough. So yeah, a bit of a bummer, but it happens. So round 2, we're up against Arcadian. I did mention that Arcadian reached out to me a little bit, just saying, have I been reading books? I think they saw my name, Tam Wexley, obviously the character in some of the new books, or you know, like the new Star Wars books. So yeah, I haven't read the books, but I've heard bits and bobs about Tam Wexley's character, so I kind of knew what he was on about. But yeah, let's show you the compare. So they've got the GP advantage on me, just over 500,000. They've got 36 Zetas on me, 9 Omicrons I've got on them. They've got a Relic disadvantage, 29 and 9 against us. I've got Datacron advantage, so we'll take that, 14 9s to their 8. They've got more 6-stop mods by a 49 margin. They have got more 15s as well, over 100. We've kind of got, it's a narrow gap on the 20s, only one between us, but then 19 on the 25, so we kind of get better.
87.
Sure, we'll redeem that in one moment, Mike. Let's show you the GLs. So yeah, long story short, they got them all. I've got mine as always, so no real things that. And ships. Yep, same old, same old. They've got all the ships, so no big surprises. Okay. Alright, so 1987. I was going to say, if we're going to the year 87 AD, I'm going to struggle. But, oh, my cat's woken up. Hello. She must want to hear this fact. Now I'm feeling under pressure. What have we got? Here we go. You might find this interesting as far as how this relates to Star Wars. April 19th, 1987. The Simpsons debuts as a cartoon segment on The Tracy Ullman Show and will be featured throughout the show's first 3 seasons. This is Star Wars year by year. And genuinely, that's on here. So, I'm guessing they were struggling a bit to fill the spaces. Principal Principal photography begins on Tucker, the Man in His Dream in Marin County, California. Lucas puts up the initial money for Francis Ford Coppola to begin production, with Paramount as the backer and distributor. And then the final one, in April anyway, Alec Guinness is honoured by the Film Society of Lincoln Center at its 16th annual tribute to film achievement. Film Society President Alfred R. Stern says, "Over the years, no one has given us more pleasure than Sir Alec Guinness." Prior to the event, Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill joined Guinness at the Restaurant Tavern on the Green in New York City. Oh, we've got more Star Warsy at the end. Okay, as I've said before, no changes to my defense. Let's show you. We've got Ray. We've got RJT with Ben and Holdo. Okay. We've got Saul. I'm a little bit surprised we're into Charut Kron. Has he got a set now? He has, hasn't he? Yeah, there's Rebel Fighters still, isn't there? So I'm surprised Charut hasn't got a Kron if, you know, Charut's down. And then Raver. So no big surprise there. I've got a bit of a head scratch there. I know that, I think it was Zareth was talking about a team where you run Raver lead and then put Ray under Raver. It was some weird team like that. And it was the idea that then you could put Ben with RJT and Holdo. I remember hearing about it and I was like, this sounds weird, but I kind of get why you might do it. But yeah, if you aren't doing that, that feels like a waste with Ray. Yeah, that Raver Ray BB Echo cracks. I knew it was something really odd. I knew it was the idea that Deathmark and debuffs play a big part. I think something like gaining offense per debuff or something. Okay, so we've got Qui-Gon with Kaller and Beck. That's the first time I've seen a Beck Kron. Okay, that's a little concerning. We've got Starkiller. Granted, I haven't seen a Relic 9 Starkiller before, so I kind of just want to have a nosy at that. 87k health, 303 speed, 10.8 damage. Hey up, Darts, how you doing? Okay, I'll admit, I need to rephrase that. I haven't seen one in my rounds. And so we haven't faced against one another, but that's a fair point. I'm guessing that's the weird... Yeah, you're talking about the weird Ray team, aren't you? I know Zareth was saying it was causing some difficulties on TW. Not like anything insurmountable, but something where people were like, okay, we need to work this one out. Okay, so not too many changes, but still there's a few problems here. So there wasn't a Lord Vader. There wasn't a Bo-Katan. There wasn't a Sidious, and I don't think there was a Leia, was there? No. So no Leia is promising. Yeah, I haven't done GG on Starkiller for a little bit. Okay, so let's just put these in. It's Rey Jedi Training. And What was it up here? Saw. And then down here it was Qui-Gon and Maul. I don't have the Sidious Datacron on my main because I haven't got Sidious higher than Gear 11. On my free to play, I got it after lock-in, so bit unfortunate. Okay. We don't know about the Batwall, obviously. That's what they're estimating, like based on previous defenses. So, I don't have a purple wizard, no. I'm assuming that's Gucci Palpatine. Alright, so GG Starkiller. Let's just put that down for now. We need Phoenix for Raver. That actually feels more Starkiller beatable than normal, because no Ben, even if it's got the, you know, the tenacity level 6, I think we could work a way around it. So I feel like that's worth considering. The Qui-Gon's kind of concerning me. My Bad Batch aren't built. Yeah, if we're going to use GG on Starkiller, we can't do it against Qui-Gon. I think I need to look and gain some inspiration for it. The Caloran Cron's kind of scaring me, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Afra could be a good shout. At least as far as we've got the cooldown reduction. Raven. We've got Malgus. I mean, it's a Relic 5 Caloran, it's not Relic 8-9 or something ridiculous, but the Cron compensates for that. Yeah, it's because of Caloran I'm kind of concerned. I mean, 100,000 max protection and deals true damage equal to 5% of it. Plus an extra 5% just on top. I think what we could do... See, I've got the Ben sort of nightmare there as well. Yeah, Caloran's a little bit weird seeing him not leading, but I suppose it's the Qui-Gon army that plays a part there. Let's have a look at this. Let's try and get some inspiration. Yeah, it could be that it works. Here we go, so make sure Becca's in there. And let's make sure that there's a defending Datacron 4 back. Okay, maybe the wrong one. Just thought there won't be a 5v5 where the Caloran Cron's been in play, will there? So I can't actually draw stats for it. That messes things up a little bit. Because the thing is, Grand Inquisitor would be something I'd be thinking normally. Granted, that's on defense, so that doesn't help either. Yeah, that's the issue, the change in sets. I mean, I suppose we could pencil in Malgus. I kind of want Malgus as a backup in case that goes wrong. This is definitely getting me running around in circles, I will give it credit. You know, I think I'm actually just going to get a few battles out of the way, because I feel like, as much as I like a plan, I feel like I'm just sort of running around right now. So, let's start with this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm a little surprised at no Datacron. The Mordalorians? Mordalorians can be annoying for sure. Alright, buff immunity there is okay. Shock there is not. Okay, I want Maragon. Okay. Magna's due a turn. It's like Visas has got Tenacity. Okay, let's top up Magna. Nuke's gone again, that's fine. AoE. Yeah, we're all good here. Bit of a shame, to be honest. You got a Relic 9 Star Killer and then the rest fall around a bit too easily. Okay, I don't really like doing this where I go south, north, but I want to see if this works. So it's 1 Omicron. Yeah, I thought there might be some appreciation at the school. I'm guessing it's the lead Omicron. Okay. Yeah, I use GG a fair bit. It's just... You don't tend to see Starkiller on defense a lot nowadays. Kit's having kittens.
So what if I say there is time for both of us? So
Have we got anything on the light side?
another way until we face
That might be okay.
I know. Don't hold it back. Just watch me as I go. I'm breaking these chains and releasing all of us.
Actually, that might be better. Let's go for... Actually, no, that's going to do Jackal.
Remember the secrets, and your soul will mend.
Go on, we'll go for this one. Devil on the Duke, thank you for the follow. Hello there. Let's give this a go.
And we will never grow.
Feels weird with L3, but we'll give it a go. Oop, don't crash. Right, pass that to Rax. Oop, wow, okay. Just put the fear of God in me. It feels like everything's lagging. I don't like it. It's just the nature of these battles. There's so much going on, it's like they can't process it.
So what if I break? Would you make
Oh yeah, definitely.
learning from
I say that, if I got a chance for the beta, I'd be pushing it.
ourselves? So let it all
Okay, that's one down.
keep floating down the stream.
It genuinely does feel that way in Conquest. You know, when you've got these, like the B1 mission, you think, it really does feel like the game's just going, hang on, we're struggling here. Can you not, like, kill so many things in one battle?
Secrets, and your soul will mend. We are magical, so magical.
Alright.
Waiting goal,
Okay, we're still in it. We're still in it.
and we will never grow.
I mean, I gotta say, L3 is doing the job she came here for, which is nice to see. Oh yeah, again, when you've got like a gajillion dots or a gajillion momentum in play, it's no wonder things like that happen. I mean, it's fun to see, but I can understand why the game kind of gets an aneurysm from it. Oh. Come on, game. Keep up, keep up. After this, I am actually going to restart BlueStacks just to try and give it a clean slate. Let's do that. I found out recently against Fifth Brother that he's a a bit tanky when it comes to out of turn attacks. So I'm glad we got him down. Alright. Let's just reboot BlueStacks. So what are we going to do? We still got Starkiller on Ray. CLS feels like it would be handy against Afra. They haven't put a date on it, but there's stuff in the data mines about it. It seems like it's going to be imminent, if it's not already. Because it kind of sounded like it was something in-game that was being said, so I don't know if anyone's already received it. Maybe with Qui-Gon, what we do, we start off with something like Malgus. Now we don't need it for Raver, and then supposing that doesn't work well, we can always kind of come back around. Hey up, Drafts, how you doing? We got JKR for this. Yeah, my Inquisitors are on defense. Don't ask why. Even I can't explain that when I did it. I don't really like the look of that, but it wouldn't have helped. How's my GAC going? Well, we haven't lost a battle yet, so it's going alright. Yeah, if you're talking about TW, just put down what you've been asked kind of thing, you know. I'm in two minds here because I know I could use JML there. We've got Bounty Hunters for that. And even though I don't know exactly what we could do, I'm sure something could smash that. So at that point it kind of comes down to maybe Afra there. And we still got a Slacker, so we could Slacker that, and I mean, I'm just kind of winging it at this point, but just put gas there. Probably something a bit more efficient, but that is kind of the gist I'm getting at. Yeah, I've restarted. Oh yeah, I would agree there, Thrown Up. I mean, Raver's on defense for my opponent, we just beat it. I would absolutely love to have it just for that option. Yeah, that is the thing. It's GI Inquisitors. Yeah, they ain't going to scare many people. Oh, hang on a second, that Arcadian's got to work. Come on, I'll linger a minute. I'll see if he does anything. Oh, hang on. Aftermath Trilogy is one of the best things to read. I loved it. And to be honest, I wonder why haven't we got a movie based on those novels? The End of the Empire, The New Republic, New Heroes. You must read it, but first I'll kick your ass in GSC. Go on, shall we? Okay. So. Oh, hang on, hang on. Leia's looking a bit injured. Okay. Okay, Leia's doing work for us. Good start. Okay, so this is the one that's been worrying me, so let's get this out of the way. Yeah, I kind of like this. Okay. Oh, hang on, this is Sith. Yeah, I think that one's better. We can't really use the Bane one on Bane, but we've got this for now. I kind of like the idea of Mark just to get around the taunts. I was thinking of my own team instead of just. It's Friday night. That's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. Just forget about the Thursday afternoons and the Monday afternoons. Alright, Caloran's playing a bit of a smackdown out there. But at least we can hit him now. Wow. My sass really did some good work there. I'm actually impressed. I mean, she's alright, right? But surely everyone else can kind of get the vibe. I'm getting that even at, she could be R11 and she'd still be sort of kind of doing the same thing. Yeah, maybe. I'll say maybe, but you get my point, don't you? You don't see Sith Assassin usually just one-shot something, or it felt like one-shotting. That felt good. Alright. So the question we got here is, who can we spare? We need Redden for the mark on Maul. Maybe we just go with like a traditional team. No, I actually kind of... I want Shaq if I'm using JML, so... I think it is Ezra. Yeah, my Jedi numbers right now are very limited. Oh god, I've just remembered I've got the same problem as last round with old Ben. I said I was going to do Starkiller on Rey. Yeah, that's not good. I mean, we could even use a Gear 11 Jedi, and it's just the fact we wouldn't have the Crom. Ugh. That sounds right. I'll be honest, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head if Shakti's 200 Karos, but She was one of the first Karatech characters, so I could definitely believe that. I think it was Darth Rev and Malak, and then Shakti, I think. Okay, that is very good. Alright, bye-bye Maul. Who knew that Yoda was the ruler of Mandalore? I wonder if CG knew about it, that's why they've given Yoda a facelift. Right, I do need to deal some damage to these two, otherwise they're going to stop popping me off. I say that as if they haven't already started. I'm going to say Hera's a solid first relic. I mean, it's funny saying that, because years ago I'd be laughing at the thought of that, but with there being a profundity requirement and the fact that Phoenix are a pretty decent team now, I mean, I don't think I'm wrong. Alright, that's not too bad. And then Afra. Sorry about that, distracted myself. Alright, so BT's just being the annoying little droid he can be. Doesn't do much without his master though. Well, I'm assuming Afra's his master. For all I know, they've got a more balanced relationship, shall we call it. Okay, any changes? No, still 11 on their end. Yeah, Leia will do that to people. I am sorry about that, Arcadian. I mean, I haven't actually put down Leia at all in the past. Oh, he'd actually go for another attempt as well. But yeah, a little bit rough that. I was just thinking about the last round. Leia did hold up my opponent last time, but it was Rey that held me up. So it is interesting how Leia's got that. Oh, she's got that about her. You just haven't. If you haven't got what you need, you kind of get backed into a corner. Speaking of the daddle, so. Almost Bo-Katan ready, I'm guessing. Leia and Trench. Okay. It's a different mix. I always think to myself, this is why you don't have curry before you start a stream. I feel like I'm just bringing up wind very as silently as I can. Alright, I was going to overkill that, but I feel like I need to underkill it a little bit now. Although, we could probably afford to juggle things around, so the plan had been to do Starkiller on Rey, but because we've not got the Jedi tank, we could possibly do Starkiller there now. Do Starkiller on the RJT Ben, do JML on the Rey, and even though it failed yesterday, we can still give Slacker a go on Leia. I'm kind of stuck for ideas on Trench other than maybe Gas. And then I'm really sort of coming up stumps a little bit here, but maybe I mean it's only some small I need, but maybe Bounty Hunters on Bo-Katan. Right. Let's start up here. So 1, 2, 3. I think I do put Kiadi in here. He's very squishy, he'll probably die easily, but I was saying that if I do that, I haven't got a use for Cal anyway. I was thinking save Cal for Bastila, but I've used Bastila, so Cal might as well just come along for the ride. We've got Kyle if we want to do Mon Mothma. Gas is obviously leading his crew. Okay, so this would be very helpful as far as stopping Rey doing Rey things. I just don't know if Starkill's got the oomph to take out RJT Ben. Okay, so we've got to keep a track on all these things. Go on, have that. Arm Shred on Rey just doesn't seem like a bad idea. Yeah, Rey's going to be angry when she takes a turn. I mean, I'm pretty much one-shotting her allies at the moment. Go on, we'll pass that to Luke. There we go, so this should now be capable of being defeated. Give that to Shaq. And then Cleanse. I feel like we need to change stance even though it's not really that useful. That probably is a good thing because we're going to increase our mastery. Okay, so pass that to Cal. Stun the sides. Basic. There we go. I'm assuming it's because you don't want to crit. Well, you do want to crit, sorry. I'm laughing because it's like, come on, I'm just trying to heal. Let me heal. 63. Let's get some Star Killer on. Or, I say some Star Killer, it's quite literally some Star Killer. I don't even know what Mace does or doesn't do at this level. Okay, so he still gains all that. So he can do a job. He's obviously not the Mace we want, but he's the Mace we got. I will say that, by the way, if get my words out, if one of those packs had had Relic Mace, I might have been tempted. It's not like he's hard to gear, it's just, it's such a side farm for me. At least not when I'm not going full throttle for Kenobi. Plo's lower down my list as far as things that are geared. So, I mean, put it like this, if I haven't done Mace, chances are I hadn't done Plo. It's a state of my Jedi rather than the state of my affection for the character. Okay, that's not fun. Okay, Holdo's definitely doing some good things for her side. That stung. Okay. I feel like we're going to need the Star Destroyer. Yeah, we can't lose Visas. We just can't afford it. Okay, that's good to know. I mean, I didn't actually check, but just double checking it is that. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, I mean, if I haven't made it clear, I do like Plo. I've got him at Relic 7 on my free-to-play. It's just, like I say, it's just something I haven't really had time to go for here. Okay, I am not convinced now I've got, yeah. We won, but we lost banners pretty bad there. I was really hoping I could just get back to Visas, but if I'd have used Palpatine's second special, I'd have probably damaged the team more than healed it. Okay, so Afra. I'm kind of jealous of the R7 Chirrut. I want to try and give him some relics when I got the time. I want to take Saw up as well because he's kind of grown in importance. Even if it's like the tunes around him rather than in Saw himself, he just seems to be very useful. Okay. Not fun. I don't like it that the game's taking so long to work that one out. I mean, that's got to be a rule of thumb, hasn't it? If the game's taking a while to think, it's not good. Okay, so that should get rid of Wedge, maybe Biggs? Nearly. Alright, 62. That's pretty solid. I'm just wondering if they had another go. No, it's alright. I thought they were on 11. So at this point, I don't really know if we've got enough in the tank. Say we were to do what? GBA. Thrawn and Armourer. I don't see this working because of the gear levels, but at the very least we can get... I'm just thinking, do we want shield tech on Kylo? I'm assuming we do. Let's give it a crack. Just, I think a second late there, Kit. Feel like it's the story of my streams. I'm actually going to hit Drogon just for the fact that Drogon's the one that keeps popping off on me. Yeah, so Armor's gone, Watt's gone. Yeah. Feels kind of fitting. As long as Armor gets a turn. My Armor's just too slow. I wasn't really expecting much. I was hoping maybe Thrawn could get in there, but... I mean, let's put airplane mode on, just in case we do wing something, but I'm not expecting it. If anything, the counters are going to kill the brute here. Let's hit Leia because that just doesn't hurt us. Ugh, okay. Yeah, so we're probably not clearing the back wall. I mean, I'm just thinking what I've got. There's nothing that can really punch up that high. I mean, we tried Bane yesterday and that didn't work. The only other thing I could think is maybe Bam with the actual Kron on this time. But that's a long shot. I haven't actually seen anyone do one of those kills yet where you just let Bam keep taking turn after turn after turn, you know, not dying. I think it was Griffin who did one when Krons first came out. It was pretty cool watching it. Okay, so for giggles, let's give Bane a run out. Let's see if he can do something here again, but we're not going to be too optimistic here. We'll put Set in here because at least Set is R7. And even though we're missing a bit as far as secondaries, I'm thinking let's at least have that on. You never know, maybe the fact that Set's there, maybe it'll do something that's surprising. Alright, so Set's definitely going to take the brunt of a lot of this. Oh, okay, we got Mon. I mean, we lost, but it's an improvement on yesterday. Okay, so we'll go for the other two. Let's just make sure we don't mess up more, but it's a sign of what could be coming. If it wasn't for being bleeding Stapp, he'd be already at Rally 7. Go on, we'll go for that. I'm not going to be using Finn. Well, I think Finn's on defense. It's only because Zori's there that he hasn't got the Chrom. Okay, maybe not the best choice. Interesting now the AI has decided that Trent should taunt. It's as if when Django isn't there, it just gets really confused. I mean, is anyone else feeling like there is going to be another Separatist this year of some sort? I mean, you just look at this team and the fact that Django kind of needs to be with the Mandalorians because otherwise you haven't got a Dark Side Mandalorian team, it just takes away from this. I know the counter argument is, well, who wants to run a trench team when you can do a Mandalorians team, and I'm not going to disagree there, but hopefully you can see my point in general. It's a bit weird. Okay, so I'm glad I used this team because obviously anti-revive just stops Watt doing silly things. 61's not bad for banners as well. I think I'm not sure if we do bounty hunters now because there's potential that they could clean up something in the layer team. Maybe we'll go with Mon. Saying that Mon's got viability and cleanups. Is there tenacity down in this lot? Because obviously there's days. Blinding days, which can't be evaded, can be resisted. I'm curious how Wampa gets on. It might be a bad idea, but I'm just kind of curious. I mean, what's Paz's Datacron doing? Okay, so it's extra assists. Ooh, okay, not looking good. Okay, gone from not looking good to looking very bad. Let's get Night Sisters in. I think they could cope with the preload. And I know they won't do anything against Leia. I always love your confidence, Kit. Probably. I assume you're thinking about Bam and the Birds? I was going to say hands up, I did forget the birds. Okay. Well, this is feeling a bit awkward. Oofus. Oop, not Maul. Actually, saying that, let's not. I used Fulcrum yesterday and it was a waste, so let's do that. At least we've got a bit of extra damage from Scav. A little bit. It's actually quite impressive how he gets to them birds. Alright, that's pretty cool. Let's do that. Alright, that blows. This definitely feels like one of those battles where you're looking and going, if only I got the right gear and the right Omicrons, you know, it wouldn't even be in doubt, I suspect. Hey up, Carl, how you doing? Let's do that. Right, that's one down. Let's do that. Okay, I don't mind throwing rocks. Especially when they land like that. I'm just going to do that for a minute. I wouldn't mind getting around parts. And so can we throw rocks there? Not effectively. It's going alright. It's been a fun round, this. Okay. Alright, that's a bit of a bummer. That can't be evaded, can it? Yeah. Okay, so that got rid of Taran. That ain't good. Oh, wow. Okay, I think someone's dead here, yeah. We got a minute. Damage immunity. Oh, how cruel. Alright, come on, we won't get banned. Alright. See a Malicos, even at that pitiful level, doing stuff. I'm liking it. Okay. So bounty hunters. I think instead we do BAM, a bit like a low Vader counter, and then we can at least use that as a backup. Gives Mando a bit of survivability to try and get an insta-kill off. Trying to think, the cooldowns would be a problem if it got to that point, but I think we're in. It's like that. Obviously, we can't use that, but I think let's start triggering it. Pop a taunt, even though they can ignore it. Uno reverse. Go on, we'll do that. Oh, wow. Bam, you beautiful something. It's kind of a shame when you choose not to swear on streams. Okay, well, honestly, Bam, you did everything I could have asked you there, and I'm actually feeling very remorseful now, because I'm pretty sure you'd have won me the GA yesterday if I'd have just been more thoughtful. Alright, grief. Then I was saying we could save something to take this lot out, so I think let's do Mortalorians. Alright, Drogon's no problem. Neither's R2, and now just to finish off the Maul Kenobi rivalry. You know, I'm chuffed to bits there. Cleaning up a layer, that feels nice. And I'm saying that Arcadian's obviously come back in. I've just seen the score. Oh, they went for Jabba and didn't hit it. Ooh. I'm sorry about that, man. I don't know if you're watching, but that's rough. Again, I don't know if you're watching, but don't worry about it. I mean, if anything, like I say, I've had a fun little round here. But, oh, have you had to go on Ray as well? Ooh. Yeah, it kind of feels like I've stonewalled the guy. Well, it feels like I have, but yeah, I'm sorry about that, man. Okay, if it's any consolation, I don't like that negotiator fleet. So, we're going to do this. Malkissel, thanks for the follow. Hello there. Let's get... Is it bad that I want to say let's get physical? Do that. We'll... Yeah, we'll leave them out. It feels weird because just supposing to get their nuke off, their ultimate, then it's obviously a sign maybe the reinforcements would have been helpful, but usually by that point they've already, you know, by the time they've got taken over the ship, I can't reinforce anyway, so it's a waste. I've just realised this is the Mark 6. I thought, why have I got the choice to attack? Let's go here, I guess. Yeah, this confused me a little bit. I'm assuming we still do that. Stun there. Let's try and get a hit on Malgus. Is this the bomber? Yeah. I'm going to try and do that there. Because that's what you do normally, so it's like, it feels the right time to do it. Cleanse our debuffs, even if it does add days. We're going to put that there just so that we can still hit Malgus. Even though we're now stuck behind Marauder again. Okay, so they got the anger, but we can now take out Marauder. And then at this point, we're just hoping that 5v1 we can win. Okay, hang on, off auto. Back on auto. Okay. 68 is pretty solid. Bit of a shame we lost TFP. So we're going to go with Profundity here. Just have a little bit of backup, because, again, these Marauder lineups I do find a bit awkward. I haven't faced a lot of them, so yeah, they still kind of give me the EBGBs. Let me have a look at the turn order. Okay, so there's no real point of holding back, so we'll just do that for now. Might as well get it to proc stealth and all that a lot. I didn't know I could actually get Anakin back quickly. At least with Marauder there. I am actually going to just try and stay the course. Okay, so we should have the ultimate about now because it's 10% for the basic plus the hits from the Outrider, so next turn's our ult. I've said this, by the way, if anyone like Malkissel, I know we've had a few other followers tonight. I've got follower only mode on right now just for the fact that I don't want... I had a bot come on earlier just spamming us, so I thought let's just put the shield up a little bit for tonight. But sorry if it means you're not able to chat straight away, folks. Hopefully you enjoy what you watch. Okay, I think that's the Bad Batch. Like the bonus turn. We lost a banner there, but 74, not bad. And then Malevolence. Well, I have been using this as my counter of late, so I don't see why we would change it, but I really want Zori built up. I think once Zori's built, I'll feel happier about it. Right now it just feels scary. BB-8. I was debating if I should put the first special on the Rose ship, but it didn't seem worth it. Alright, that was a good evade. Won't get too many of them. Let's see if we can get a hit here. Ooh, very good, very good. Comeuppance. Can we get rid of the bomber? Nearly. Oh man, 73. I feel 1758 is a low score as well, but we did drop a bit, so I can understand it. Drafts, you can tell me why we're always missing one of our players. Well, TW is optional in our guild, so that's one thing. You don't have to join. The main principle is if you join, you've got to take part. So some people might just be busy in the weekend and be like, you know what, I'm not joining up, I'll skip the rewards. Sorry, that sounds sarcastic, I didn't mean that. Just out of curiosity, again, I don't know if you're watching Arcadian. I mean, you've obviously just seen my message if you are, but I'm curious. Had you got like the BAM Datacron or anything? No, oh, no, you haven't. That's a bit of a shame. That. I mean, I'm guessing Bane might be something you've tried. Did I miss him? Oh, you didn't get Bane. Right, now that I hadn't seen. Okay, that makes a bit more sense as far as, you know, like with Bane before, it didn't do too much, but it did get rid of Mon Mothma. So it was like that first piece where you're like, okay, we got one out, can we get another out? So, yeah. Let me just have another look at the compare. Yeah, you've got Raver, Afra, and JK Cal, but no Bane. And you haven't got Taran either. I mean, Taran didn't really do too much. It did play a part, but it wasn't like a big team, was it? It was like this Mandalorian-ish team that you've got. But yeah, I feel for you there, man. That was you had some bad luck on my teams. Well, I'm guessing anyway. Obviously, I don't know what you used, but yeah, to not get one down, it feels a bit rough. All right, go and load up Crimson. Yeah, slight, I won't say confusion over the wording, but maybe just you've read that as in the literal sense. Like, it's not like we said we're now a competitive guild or anything. Yeah, it's just more we're trying to make sure that people aren't slacking, essentially. They aren't sort of not getting the tickets and not getting the phases in territory battle, that kind of thing. It's not about you have to do these things as such. Do you know what I mean? Like TB you have to do because you have to take part, whereas TW you opt to join in. Yeah, don't worry, it's one of them things, isn't it? If you just see more competitive, I can understand where the confusion comes in. I mean, I say it like that, there's probably people who pop in the chat here and they're like, yeah, JJ's girls are nothing like competitive. TB's actually started. Well, that's not started, but you know, it's kind of on the event list now. If that, or did you mean TW? I think you might be talking TW. Or are you talking about the fact you can do stuff in GOTB? Right, I'm with you. I'd actually forgotten which TB we were on. I did like the fact that they said they'll give us Rise of the Empire rewards as well. I thought that was a good bit on the make good from CG. I mean, I don't know how you feel in terms of, you're obviously a newer player, Drafts. I'm assuming you'd appreciate the Rise of the Empire rewards more than GOTB, even if like you still benefit from both. I say it like that, I don't know if it's too endgame for you. Yeah. That was just me being curious more than anything. It is where I wouldn't say wish I had a new account, because I really don't want a new account. But it is where I have these curiosities about the new game experience, and I can't really answer them at times. Hey, like I say, you've always chipped in drafts, so you know you've got a place here. No need to thank us. Alright, Crimson. So, our reward for beating 7 Karma 7 is a cold omelette. I mean, I like omelette. I could probably eat a cold omelette, but I think I'd rather a warm omelette. Yeah, I haven't actually looked at my defense, to be honest, as far as how it got on, but I'm guessing what happened is they took 2 battles on my Finn, and they were like, okay, we got through the front wall, and then they saw Ray chilling back here, and they were like, oh dear. So, yeah, Ray stumped him, and they didn't really try anything else, so she did her job. It was the old point of hiding her, and we're going to stick with it for this week, just to see if it works for the rest of the week. But for now, let's see what cold omelette's got. And by the way, GG's to Kit for giving me that suggestion. So, ooh, this is not my opponent. This is my last opponent. Yes, for some reason we haven't got our current opponent. Well, we can rectify that. Because I know I did it. Here we go. Oh. Okay, now this is just confusing me. Doesn't take a lot. Oh, I know what happened. Yeah, it saved here for some reason. Okay, that explains what went wrong. Okay. So, Crimson against Cold Omelette. You're malicious with the raid, party of 2. Thank you very much. I'm gonna say Yubnub. Hello, Smith. Opponent is nearly got 1 million on me. 46 more Zetas, 3 Omicrons, 34 extra relics, 24 extra relic 5 pluses. Thank you for the follow as well, Yub. I've got Decron advantage. They've got 6 mods on me, but I've got mod scores on them, so I would say they've got some things going their way, but I feel like I've got a few good things going my way. Okay, if we look at the GLs, they've got all of them, so yeah. And ships, they do have Leviathan, I do not. So yeah, that's the top and tail of it. Yeah, that's weird. I never saved my files there, so I don't know what went wrong this time. You've met another Ewok fan. I feel like there aren't a lot of them out there, so it's nice when we do find other Ewok fans. I mean, just to put this out here, I will put it on screen. Smurf was sharing his Ewok progress today, and yeah, I will say I couldn't go to the same level that they have, but I do admire the effort. That's all Ewoks at Relic 9. I mean, again, I do like my Ewoks. I've got Paplu, Wicket Chief, Logray, and Alder at Relic 7, Nisa at Relic 1. This on my Crimson account here, but I can't say I'd take any of them to 9. Maybe Paplu when materials are a bit easier to get. But yeah, GG Smurf. This is definitely a big investment, and it's certainly a fun one. Yeah, Nisa isn't in the bundle. Not the worst thing, that. Don't know what was shouting then, but hey ho. Yeah, I was a bit annoyed at Scout, to be honest. I thought, come on, surely you could give us a Rally 3 Scout for nothing. I mean, it's just a free upgrade, essentially. Scout's never going to be meta. Okay, so we've got a Raver, a Ray, no Datacron, or Crons, a Qui-Gon, and a Jabba. We've got an Adrad, a Bosk, a Lord Vader, and a Malgus. I can't say I like Ewok Scout. I mean, I don't like Tebow, but I can see what Tebow does, as much as he has frustrated me in the past because of it. But, yeah, I can't say the same about Scout. I think the only thing going for Scout is there is some interesting turn meter mechanics, but nothing too crazy. They're certainly good bundles. I mean, what I would say, pretty much all of those bundles that are coming out, you would get value from. I'm not saying get them all by any stretch, but the point being, if you were to say you were getting A, B, C, D, you know, you wouldn't be getting a bad bundle. Obviously, there likes to be bundles. Alright, let's make this a bit bigger. That's what she said. Can we clear this? It's probably one thing to do, isn't it? If you want to save your get to so you can get Malevolence farmed, and then also you're getting progress on Shaq, then arguably it is worth the value, but it is a hefty price. So I can't look you straight in the eye, as it were, and say it's worth $49.99, but it's not worth it, if that makes sense. I say that right because I couldn't justify 50 quid very easily, but if you can, it's good value for 50 quid in this game. Yeah, Karatech alone is value for the money. I mean, when you think, I think it's, you can get maybe 50 Karatech for $9.99 in a pack. So think about it that way. Okay, so Qui-Gon there. Adrad. Bosk. Lord Vader. And Malgus. So 3 GLs plus Raver and Malgus. I don't know the exact score, but I always aim for around 1800 in Kaiba. Oh, you mean like an actual round, sorry. 77 or 79 in Fleet, and then 69. Yeah, 69 in like normal 5v5. It's alright, over the years they've changed the numbers. It before the current Grand Arena format, you used to start off with defense banners as well. So you didn't start on 0, you started with like 800 or something. So things have changed. Alright. Kenobi can go to Lord Vader. Slacken can go to Jabba. And then Starkiller can do Rey. Traya can do Raver. C can do Malgus. We haven't got GG. Inquisitus. Then... yeah, I think we do Raven. We can do... maybe Imperial Troopers. I'm going to really put the big maybe on there because of mods. But that looks pretty solid to me. At least with no knowledge of the back, that looks pretty solid. I did have... oh, wow. We should have speed advantage. 256. That's a big whoopsie. Oh yeah, you get 10 extra banners in the first round. In your first battle, if you win, you get 10 banners regardless... sorry, in your first battle, regardless of win or loss, you get 10 banners. I don't know the numbers off for sure, but I feel like that is enough to get me in the lead. 259 times 1.2 times 0.2 add to whatever this is, 256. $318, yeah, we'll be faster with imps. Okay. So let's get the sketchy one out of the way. I'm calling it sketchy because Kenobi can be brilliant in this, and he can also just come out with egg on his face. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, sorry about that, Mal. I had to turn follower mode on just because I had a bot just come in, and I was like, I don't want get any I don't want bots sort of coming after me tonight. So yeah, sorry about that. That was my doing. Essentially, a bot wouldn't wait around 10 minutes or however long it was. 1 second, I'm not leaving the room. There we go. Ooh. Sorry, I've got my stream active here and I can just see myself leaving. I'm like, awkward. Okay, let's go in for this then. Ooh. But yeah, Kenobi's not bad here, is he? I mean, I always try and put damage immunity onto General Kenobi when Maul's there. I think just make sure that we don't get obliterated with the spam attack, as I call it. And we can always build up our insta-kill with Cat. This Kron gives us a load of offense as well, so we might be able to take these two out without insta-kills. Okay, that's a little bit awkward as far as the taunt going. We'll do that. Okay, we can get Maul. Let's try and stun 9th. When he's paired with Lord Vader, he gets very good. Before then, he's very mid. They actually did rework Royal Guard just before... Well, actually, it was about the same day Lord Vader came out. They really did design it that the two would work well together. It can kind of be okay with Palpatine. The issue with Palpatine is you don't really need a tank. If a Palpatine team is doing what it's meant to do, then an enemy shouldn't really be taking a turn to need the tank. So, yeah, it's a funny one with him. There are odd situations where you don't mind it. Like recently I've had, what's it called? I faced a Darth Vader team where you could put Royal Guard in there, and it wasn't great, but I could sort of see what they were going for. Yeah, I mean, I've got to agree lore-wise, it's a bit of a weird one. You know, it would make sense if Emperor Palpatine benefited more, but until they bring in the Praetorian Guard, I don't think it's an option, is it? Although that would equally be interesting if you could have Royal Guard and a Praetorian Guard. Okay, so have we got the heal immunity? Thank you. Okay, Padders, just give him a good kick. That's it. I mean, if you were to use Darth Vader lead, kind of, but again, you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do Darth Vader lead just to use Royal Guard. You know, it's like you're kind of having a bad team to make it too good. Yeah, Cat will take a long time for you. I mean, they really gate it so that you can't get Commander Ahsoka Tano or the other Conquest characters until you've got to 4 million GP. I really would like it if they made it more free-to-play friendly to get there. The best other place besides Proving Grounds is the Galactic Legends store, but to do that you need a Galactic Legends, so it's rough. You're right again, Ada. Just thought I'm going to tick off these requests, I'm not hearing them. Here we go. Yeah, we're doing good here, we're doing good. Just taking out Lord Vader. Do we go with a tank here? Actually, saying that. I was saying a tank, I meant what, but we haven't got what. Maybe we do... You know what? Balls to it. Let's just put that on and let's hope for the best. You know, that's a classic strategy in GA, just hope for the best. But I'm doing alright, GA's going good. We're hoping this is winnable. Ability blocks galore is a bit of a risk. Yeah, it's certainly an odd one as far as... How do I phrase it? The General Skywalker bundle, it's good, but you kind of need the other bundles before it because they give you the things that that bundle doesn't give you. So it's a bit awkward. It's like you can't do the gas event without 3PO, so you need the Ewoks, and Geos can help you get Padme, and I mean the Night Sisters is the only one you don't really need as far as events and all that, but I mean, if Kit's around, he'd be calling your names if you said Ewoks weren't, sorry, Night Sisters weren't worth chasing after. I know it's not efficient, but I'm actually going to heal a little bit. Probably wasn't worth it. Suckety suck suck suck. I'm gonna say Pen was upset that I didn't say it yesterday, so just throwing a couple in there. Yeah, the idea with the Sith Eternal Emperor is essentially, I'm trying to think of the simplest way of describing this. He gains his ultimate charge when he's damaged, essentially. So it's either when he's damaged or Sith allies, if I'm right, are damaged. So it kind of works better when he's on his own, because Sith allies, you don't really want to lose them because you're losing banners. That's like the very short version. I'm sure there's someone who could explain it in greater detail. I mean, if there's any consolation, Ada, I'm an insomniac for the most part. I phrase it that way. I know I'm not. It's more, I'm a night owl. That's the correct way. I say to myself, I'm going to have an early night, and then I'm still up, what, 3, 4 a.m. And then I'm up at, well, I try to get up at 8 a.m. You know, it's like, my sleep cycle is not good. I suppose it's a case if you try to, it's the intent is there, you know what I mean? Better trying and not doing than not trying. The Star Wars fan in me wants to say do or do not, there is no try, but I'm not going to go down that line. Okay. Is that the bounty hunter you're talking about, drafts? Okay. I will take a look. I mean, I know I need to redo the plan again for next TW, so I'll keep that in mind if anything. I mean, especially at the back in TB, the main priority is just filling spots. We do want stronger things, but it's making sure that we've got all the spaces filled. That's my biggest fear going into like the second half of the defense phase. It's like just the idea that maybe we haven't filled it. Last thing you want in TW is give a opponent a head start. Can I just say, I love that order of events I just did, where the Mark lands with the buff immunity, then Plo goes in and strips the buffs, that way they can't be reapplied. That is just... And it goes back to why I love Plo. I do need to get him to decent gear and Ralix on Tamin. It's just finding that right moment where I can say, right, we're doing it, we're doing it. This is his time. Oh, that was a very bad time to dodge. Okay, we can increase cooldowns. And she's gone. Yeah, I mean, it's like the other week when, well, I said the other week, I think it was earlier in the week, sorry, when you were saying about your Geonosians. Essentially, I was saying put them there because ideally they will be strong enough to be there long term. It's just they were a work in progress. So, if anything, it's kind of encouragement. Keep building them up, and that way they justifying that spot on the wall. I mean, you can see everyone else's as well on the wall, so it kind of gives you a gauge for how other people's are. You know, you're not, you know, kind of what we're looking for. Okay. That's a concern, but we should be okay. Actually, I say that's a concern. That's actually a fairly big concern as far as I haven't really got a clean counter for it. Yeah, that was very sneaky of my opponent actually. They've put something down that I've probably burned a counter for that I shouldn't have. Really, I should have saved C. If I'd saved C, I could have used it here. So now I've got a plan around that. Off the top of my head, I can't remember if they do upgrade them to a certain amount. I know they don't give you Zetas, but I can't remember if they'll take you up to a certain level if you aren't already there. They won't remove them. It's just they won't give them you. No, you never lose the Zeta. The only time they've ever taken Zetas off is if they're reworking a character entirely and they think, okay, we don't want you to have this Zeta on, that's bad. Alright, just gonna nip out a second. Be right back, folks. Alright, we're back. I'm actually just checking I am back. There we go. So, before I left, I was looking for what I could use to take down this seer. So let's get rid of GL counters. We don't have Malgus. Trey is kind of a no-no. Gas is unavailable. Yeah, I'm feeling kind of boned. Starkill is 14%. The other thought is, could we do something different on Raver? The plan had been to do Slacker on Jabba and Starkiller on Rey. So that doesn't really give me much wiggle room because I haven't got a counter to either of those. Yeah, I've really been boxed into a corner here. So I need a third sister counter if I'm going to try it that way. Hello again, Drafts. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I'm putting all this stuff in GAC Insight. I'm forgetting where I'm going. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's view that. So, Trey is obviously the good one. Malgus is unavailable. Phoenix is unavailable. Yeah, this is just a no-win scenario for me. Man, this is horrid. I mean, GG's, they boxed me into a corner pretty well as far as... Let me bring this over here. Oop. It looks like I've crashed a bit. Oh, no, we're caught up. Barely. Essentially, I used C on Malgus. I could have used Jedi Knight Luke with something else there. And then I'd have had C to do something against either Rave, probably not Raver. Maybe C. Point being, I'd have had C. Whereas now I've not got anything. I mean, I'm just looking here. I really wish there was something with Adrad. I mean, Adrad's just horrid win percentages. What the hell was on these crons? Okay, light side 75, 50, 20. Okay. It may be worth a go. I mean, whichever way we go, we're taking down Raver, because we'll use Treya on it if Adrad can't do it. But yeah, this is... Yeah. Honestly, T-Max, I just think I'm boxed into a corner here. That's the top and bottom of it. Won't mind, I haven't even got decent options here. I wonder if I could use a Jedi Cron to get rid of Raver. Like, I was talking about Knight Luke a minute ago. What if we did something like this? And we use this Cron that's got the anti-revive. It's not to do it in one, but to do it in two. Get Raver, and then worry about the others. I know GI will always go first because of the 6th purge. By the way, have you ever seen... did you ever look at players like this and think, yeah, you didn't do the Raven mission, did you? It kind of rubs salt in the wound for me, that, because it's like, I'm trying to do the Raven mission and I'm nowhere near it, yet some people have not even got fully Relic 7 Inquisitors and got it. Oh well. I'm going to give this a go. We'll put it on airplane mode just so that if it goes badly wrong, we're not preloading. Okay, so Ayla bites a bullet. It'd be nice if someone could take a turn. Not destined to happen though. It's unfortunate that. I don't know what speed I would have had to have been at if it was even possible, because obviously Inquisitors and Jedi don't go well together, well, at least on the Jedi side, but I'm just scratching my brain in case there is some other way of just whittling down Raver. I mean, I've got Night Sisters, but... Ooh. I've got Night Sisters, but it's a bad idea. I don't know if our Night Sister Aficiono's around. Doesn't look like it. So he can berate me later. Now, this is where it's an absolutely horrendous idea. But I'm just kind of curious how much I can do with this. Like, could we get into a position where Slacker doesn't need to be used? There might be, but I haven't really got decent bounty hunters here, sadly. Okay, that's not looking too hot for Daka. Okay, well, at least she's back. Just keep applying that. My thoughts are, let's just try and get as much... Ooh, even better. Okay. I mean, I remember hearing that Night Sisters could really do stuff against Jabba without much gear, but man. I mean, we won't be able to take out Jabba, but honestly, I can live with this. Could really do with making sure we get Chrysanthemum. Last thing we want is him having a taunt. Alright, so I don't think we can win from here, but let's just carry on full auto, see what happens. Okay, they got Daka. Fair play. I mean, Merrin can bring Asajj back. Okay, so I suppose the question is, what can clean up Jabba? You know, considering the gear on these Night Sisters, it's actually quite disgusting how much damage we did. I'm wondering if my connection dropped with you guys a bit then. I've still got the stream on my phone, but it wasn't looking good. And for some reason I can't access websites. And so whatever the score is here, we'll bank it. Okay. Jabba. Exact. More DeLoreans? Oh, I think I'm better on defense. I mean, it says here Mon Mothma's 94.89, but think we're just going to have to give Mon a whirl, assuming she's available. Okay, speed up's definitely good for us. I can't remember if we can remove turn meter from Jabba or not. I'm not sure if there's something where if we remove turn meter he gains bonus protection. Another thing, he can't gain his ult, so we're okay in that regard. We could do with Worthless Man's Dispel, I think. Okay, so Jabba can have his turn meter removed, but it does cause protection on. So we just won't remove turn meter with Kara. We're nearly there. Alright. 41. So that's freed us up a bit, because now we've got Slacker. A bit of a shame that we lost the first battle here. I mean, Night Luke probably wasn't the biggest miss, but still, you don't just throw him away. Alright, that feels a bit nicer. We could do another suck. I don't really like them hitting Treya. Just feels very dangerous. Alright, get rid of the danger. Okay, feeling a bit better now. $44. Okay. We're getting into the swing of things a bit. Alright, Grand Inquisitor. Barris could cause complications here. I don't even know what happened there, but it was beautiful. You don't have to see the Northern Lights to know that you've missed something majestic. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we've got Slacker for Seer, and the other two don't really worry me. Alright, so Ray's gonna have a yeet ready. I say Death Pen's not a bad thing to have up. Whack a Ben. Yeah, let's just bring it down. If in doubt, just bring it down. It's always a shame because you lose the banners, but it just feels right in the end. Ugh. Okay, just don't... I was going to say, as long as Palpatine doesn't take a turn straight away, we're okay. Alright, hello again, Ben. And again. Man, oh man, I really wish there was some form of anti-revive for Ben. Just nice when you're in a battle against him and you're like, no more Ben. Okay. So I made a bit of a mess there, but it was worth it as far as we kind of have resources now for here. Yeah, I feel like I err on the other side of that. I always feel like I have to just play it safe, just in case it's not enough. I mean, if we're being honest, it probably is enough. But I just dislike that idea of it coming down, and then I'm kind of reliant on Visas to get a revive. Although, the plus side is that if Palps is dead, Ben ain't coming back. So, swings and roundabouts, I guess. Yeah, I'll go for that. hoping one tank's enough here. Poke the teenager. Go almost swipe on him as well. Poke the old man. Stuns here. Or apparently no stuns allowed. I need to read kits. Yay. Alright, Scavray's doing the best impression of being a good character. Cleanse those debuffs. You know, I throw a shade towards Scavray, but she actually did alright for me earlier on. Go on, just another poke on Malicos. I'm trying to remember what First Order Officer's basic does. I'm sure it does something, but for the life of me, I can't remember what specifically it would do. No worries, Osprey. I'm going to say, I wouldn't say you've missed anything like Afro-Lead Inquisitors, so no big thing about going to sleep. Okay, this attack has plus 20% crit damage. Okay, it's actually not a bad basic. Okay, I'll give her credit. She was tanky there. Yeah, give her credit. She's tanky. But that's why we needed First Order. So, I haven't got a Scooby what I'm doing with these two, but for that reason, they don't concern me too much. I think we can do CLS here. Ooh, saying that Hondo Cron's interesting. I can't say I've got a clean way of dealing with that. I mean, we'll stun him, but we've got to deal with that. Oof. That was a bit nasty. Probably. I think we've got other problems at this moment in time, if I'm being honest. I mean, I feel like Bam's really doing a number on me today. At least with the birds. Pony nest. I imagine it must be fun using Sidious. I'm looking forward to next week when I can finally bring him out. Ooh, Ralicate Finn. I like different things. Saying that, I don't know if I need his Zeta. I'll have to check on that. I don't have the Datacron, Chris. Hello there, by the way. Yeah, Datacron's the lock-in at the start of GAC, and I only got it the day after lock. So, a bit of a boomer. No, he's not up to snuff. He will be. Even if I have to give him a Zeta, he will be. Dark Lord of the Sith, and he can't do jack all. Ooh. I think Dottie's said, right, it's late enough, I'm not listening to you all night, Dad. I'm doing alright, I'm doing alright. Let's knock that down. You doing alright, Chris? Basic. This is a very odd team. I can't say I've ever seen Finn with these lot, or at least in recent years. Yeah, I'd say we're having a good round, to be honest. I think it's a clean win on my main account. And to be honest, this guy's put some interesting stuff on defense as far as it's enough to make me think he's going to struggle on offense, so we're looking good. Yeah, glad to hear you're alright, Chris. I'm going to say, a bit surprised to see you pop on, to be honest. I say it as if you're like, shall we say, in your 50s or something, and it's like, oh, I don't stay up late now. We've been watching something downstairs the last, actually, mostly today, but we did start it at the weekend. Twisted Metal. Never played the games, but I've got to say I'm liking the series. Anthony Mackie and Stephanie Beatrice. Gonna say, pretty fun watch. Okay, that's interesting. Whew. Yeah. It's a similar kind of role as far as... she doesn't really give the Rose a voice, but she does still play a kind of tough girl. But I'd say it's a lot softer than Rosa as well. Kind of makes you think how tough Rosa was. You know, I think I've heard something about that, because I'm sure I read something that when she was on set, she used to have to do something very odd because she couldn't read the scripts. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I vaguely remember that. Alright. I need to have a look. You kind of intrigued me to remember it. As if my internet will keep up. For some reason it's a bit sloggy tonight. In stats wise it isn't, but it's like here I've got a long load. And my bitrate's been all over the place. Yeah, this site can't be reached. I've got no idea what's going on. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, because this is a 4-star Leviathan, I'm going to use Chimera, because my defender should be able to take it out. So, cross your fingers for me here. I'm going to say, if you're legally blonde, then I'm going to say it's I haven't even got to come back for that. I'm tapping out on that one. Yeah, Fleet's a part of GAC. You have 3 walls that are characters, 1 wall that's Fleet. It's half the reason I don't mind doing fleet battles on my stream at the start, because it's like a warm-up when I get into this bit. There's a general feeling in the game Fleet's not a fun game mode, so I don't mind it. There are ships that annoy me, but I feel like you can get characters that annoy you, so it doesn't bother me any more than the character. No. I'm going to say, I think that's a universal game rule. Ooh. Okay. Although I must admit, it would intrigue me if that's what they decided to do to one-up Leviathan, give it the ability to affect another part of your GAC board. That would be that would be interesting. Oh god, I don't know who to go for here. Let's go for Malgus. Have I put my deck together yet? I haven't, no. I have got the link still from what you sent me. Just with what happened this week, I've kind of put it on the back burner a little bit as far as looking. Ooh, okay. So we may still need to clean up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Who's not dazed? Vader isn't. I think we still lose this. Okay, Scythe dies. That's arguably okay. Man, oh man, that Fury class was taking a beating then and just not even flinching. Yeah, I think in my head I was hoping we could churn through it a bit quicker because it wasn't. I didn't take into account the fact that my defender's only gear 12. Okay, so Leviathan goes. Okay, we got that out. Okay. We're in the cleanup position. I'm okay with that. I mean, it's not ideal, but something will clean this up. And because it allows me to do Profundity against Executor, I'm fine with that. Ooh. I mean, we got the tank out, we got Malgus out. It was just Dagger and Mark 6, so we should be alright. If it was Xanadu starting, I would have stealth, but I just don't see the point. It'll cleanse this, so I'm just getting hits in for me ult. Then we don't need to do that right now, so we'll just pass over. Right, that's nice. Okay, now Xanadu. Oh. Okay. I mean, it's not nice when it doesn't go as you thought, but it's kind of nice as far as surprises go. Okay, we got our ult. I didn't need the reinforcements, but again, I just don't like taking chances, just in case they get Horn early on. Until they'll battle if that happens. Oh, hang on, we're not doing full auto, otherwise they'll reinforce. Okay, so 75 for that. We're going to use the rest of the rebels to clean this up. I think there should be enough gear between them to do it. I think. Okay, so finalizer that is. It's pretty trashy seeing it on defense, isn't it? That's why I'm building my bad batch up. I won't be able to use this negotiator fleet on either defense or use it better on offense. But right now it's kind of in that middle stage where it's not really doing much. Alright, this is purely for the tournament again. What does this do? Go on, why not? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of tempting to try it in situations like tonight, but you just have this feeling that if it goes wrong, then everything else will snowball. So it's not worth the risk. Alright, 1779. Again, 1800 for me is the nice benchmark for a school, so 1779 feels low, but I don't know, we might be alright. Again, maybe we catch someone out with the bat wall. It's hard to predict, because as well, they didn't have a single Datacron on defense, so you don't know if they've got some crazy powerful stuff for offense. Let me double check, because I can't remember the Datacron scores. It feels like an hour ago I was going through them. Well, it probably was. Okay, they got Bane. And they have got Bane, so they can take something out without issue. Wow, Relic 9 Hunter. I mean, I get platoons, but man, that is a rough one. So, like, they haven't got a Sidious Cron. So the Crons are probably going to hold them back a bit, because I didn't check if they got TTMG. They have, although just Gear 13. So on the Cron side, we're looking good. Because Biggs is not that good now. Jim was on defense, I think. So yeah, I think we've got a good chance. But we'll soon see, I guess. Alright, I'm going to give a very quick shout out to Ada. If you're there in the chat, give me a holler. Just closing down Crimson. Yeah, I don't think Ada's there. So with that in mind, we're going to launch a raid. I wanted to hold on just in case they were here so I could redeem the Marvel Snap thing, but I will refund them. Okay. So, who's online at this time? Calvin, Scribe, Crater, Rebel, Swampgrass. Okay. I wouldn't mind going to Rebel because he pops in the chat a lot here. I would like to raid him once. So we'll launch a raid there. And quick thank yous to, we've had a few of them here today, so let me just scroll down. We had am I right here? Yeah, I am. We had a raid from Sandflies. We had 15 bits from Mr. Bojangles. Estelle with the resub, so thank you, Estelle. Well, thank you, Mr. Bojangles, as well. Follow from Nicholas, follow from Devil on the Duke, follow from Melkisal, and and a raid from Yubalicious. So thank you all of those. And yeah, let's get the raid on. Okay, so I'll be back now Monday. So see you then, folks. Bye for now.